to stop always wanting things to happen overnight. I can only speak for myself. No one could tell me I want anything overnight. You know, I think I reflect patience in it in Arsenal and YouTube. So yeah, man. Yes, it should have been sorted quicker, but we need to allow all the forced panic. I don't know who's panicking. I don't advocate panicking, but there is every reason to panic with that midfield without knowing all the variables. And like I said, always say, I'll shut my mouth until the end of the window. Then if you haven't done things, there's issues. DG, hope you see this. I have would really want to know your take if you take Guendouzi back. I would, but it's not a footballing decision now, isn't it? Because clearly he started him against City. It's an ego thing. You and Arteta have butted heads at this point. I don't care who is right. I'm sure Guendouzi has size he's legit about. Arteta has size he's legit about. Both sides could have conducted themselves a bit better. It is what it is. I care about my club more in it. As much as I love when Arteta's not a certain enough manager for me to be gassing his thing. Guendouzi's not a certain enough midfielder for me to be gassing his thing. Let's just move on. Reality, Arteta's the gaffer. You don't want him. I just want a midfielder. But hey, it is where it is. Safe. It's done. I don't think Vlahovic will come, but I didn't think we'd sign Aubameyang, so that could be a good omen. What? Yo, none of them don't. You lot stop mentioning that pussy or you, man. He's in jail for nonsense, bro. Stop doing all of that, man. Exactly, DG. We need a creative midfielder and a winger also, but yet again, we're sitting on our hands. I mean, I would like a winger, but I'd say priorities up front in the midfield. Arteta has made good progress with the youngsters, but his record against the top teams like City, Liverpool, Chelsea has been abysmal. I hear that. He's not moving till June from Serb media. Boy, it's peak, man. Vlavic's agents using us as a tool to drive his bonus and player valuation up in time for the summer January transfer window. I said this 2 weeks ago. Move on from Dusan. He's all about money. A lot of people about money, man. Where are you getting this info from, G? I mean, we literally just started reading. Like, are people choosing not to look, or are we just talking for the sake of talking? Please, let's actually stop and listen and think. We all just saw what I just read. DG watching the Everton game on the second stream? Nah. I'm watching Man United West Ham later today. They'll join me for a watch along. One love to the 5 people who've hit that like button on that. Yeah, man. Gonna be there for that one. Should be a good game, Everton Villa, to be fair. Hopefully Villa win. So once again, you just saw what I read. I don't trust anything. I don't know who's saying what. Literally, we're just talking about what's been said and whether Vlahovic signs. If he signs, happy days. If he doesn't, is where it is. I'm not in the know. I don't know what journalists are saying. As I say, until I see somebody in the newspaper or on Sky Sports holding the shirt, everything is subjective. DG, I took your advice of ignoring the myths. Until the players holding our shirt, the rest are myths. Everyone has something different to say. And this is it, in today's day and age with social media, and especially Arsenal, they're long dragged out. If he signed, he signed. If not, he's not. I'm more one a midfielder, nothing to do with Vlahovic, but Vlahovic is irrelevant if you can't get the ball to him. Boy. DG, you on Twitter, bro. Come go in some spaces sometime, get your views. I hear that, but what's special about Twitter spaces though? Vlahovic is clearly waiting until summer, so we have a choice of loads of clubs, probably. DV gives me Robin Van Persie vibes. Hope to get this one over the line. Do you think it's a publicity stunt? Probably. Check your emails. I don't check my emails on weekends. Respectfully, I ain't doing that, man. I got a lot of emails I'm avoiding. A lot of people I'm avoiding. Is the extension for Arteta a bit early? We'll get into that, man. We'll get into that. One thing about DG is he ain't reactionary. That's unique for a YouTube fan channel. I don't know if it is. There's plenty of other things going on. You talk like an American. I talk like myself from London, my guy. But whatever you have to say, shout out you, man. But I mean, the Dusan Vlahovic is a long roundabout, man. We're tired, but it's fantastic to be doing it all with you lot, man. I'm not really on the Dominic Calvert-Lewin thing. I will accept it, but yeah, man. It's not inspiring, but it doesn't need to be inspiring. Some of the signings weren't inspiring this season, and it did a thing. Would you go on AFTV? Done it before. 22 days into the window and not one signing. We're done now. I mean, it's not over to the fat lady sings, but she's warming up her vocals, innit? If you was a betting man, what would your 5-team ACCA be for today's game? I'm not a betting man anymore, so I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let me check Let me check who's playing. I don't know, man. Fixtures. Now that Everton sat their gaffer, it wouldn't be too out of the ordinary for them to beat Villa, would it? But I'm gonna go Villa, Wolves, Leeds, United, City. But I see Southampton taking the early lead. United versus West Ham's a difficult game to call. I think United at Old Trafford will pattern it. Leeds against Newcastle goes either way. Brentford are bookie as well. So I don't know, to be honest with you. Are you on the fantasy team? Yeah, we have a fantasy team. I can't lie. I can't remember the league name, but we've definitely got that guy. Boy, we just got to keep going. Do you see Arsenal in Wenger Trophy top 4 come end of the season? My guess is Partey 5th. I don't see anything, man. You know, I see a team that has the opportunity to get into the top 4 and do stuff, and I see a team that's capable of messing it up. Reality is, it's down to these players, just like every team. You know, there's 3. Well, Chelsea mathematically might draw themselves out, but me personally, I think it's not even. I think we all know City are there. I think Liverpool are there. I think Chelsea are going to finish 3rd, so there's one place, and I think United, Spurs, us and West Ham all have an opportunity. If I was as an Arsenal fan, which I am, I'm looking at Spurs. I'm like, yeah, they got Conte, but a bit like when we had a new manager, I think the results are papering over cracks, you know, and I don't think they have the individual quality. Son's going to be back soon. For Arsenal, there's a bag of problems with us where other teams should fancy. United look meaty, but they've got Cristiano Ronaldo. West Ham, 1 minute they're flying around away with it, and then they're moving. They're moving duddery. So I think there's an opportunity for everybody to grab top 4, really, you know, and every one of these set supporters should be eyeing it up. And it comes down to who wants it the most, innit? And for us, the failings is going to be, can we score enough goals to win games? Is our midfield sturdy enough? And beyond the obvious, we're gonna have to see in it. We're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see whether we're able to do that is another thing, man. Boy, it is what it is. Firmly is what it is. Sorry, folks. Just making sure this is patterned. What should we call this? Do you believe Arsenal can get top 4? No one cares about you lot's viewing experience more than me. Again.